on track is the Axon TC10-2. And from our TITC setup, lap time is 41.3 average. It is currently 0.1 second slower than our GoldTC, but maybe Porsche just needs more time to get used to it. It's different, she said. Now, in terms of the geometry, meaning the track width and the wheelbase, both cars are at the same, so it's not because the other car is narrower that it can navigate this track better. They have the same dimensions. But honestly, the GoldTC, even though it's TT01 based, my shocks are from the Schumacher MI9, so it's really shorter shocks. I also have active rear toe-in on the GoldTC. This one is fixed, and I can tune the upper arms for flex. This one is also fixed. And so what's good about the GoldTC, I think I have more flexibility in tuning it, and it's also easier to tune in terms of changing things. I can change roll centers in like maybe 1 minute on my GoldTC 10, whereas here it takes quite a while to put spacers under the suspension arm holders. So I am now feeling more optimistic going to a big track like TITC Thailand. The GoldTC, she said, feels more precise in terms of steering, so that's another plus. And that was with a weaker motor. This one is running a 4.5 with a Hobbywing XR10. The other one was just running a Tamiya 15.5 with a... So, no, it's a 17.5 with the cheap Hobbywing Quick Run. But for a small track, it's good enough. But, you know, this one is our baseline car. It's very easy to drive, so there's more speed to be found. But I think at least I'm on the right track. That my shaft drive is not slow. Alright, let me time this. Okay, just an update. She's getting used to the handling and she's now pushing harder. And the lap time is now 38.8 over 5 laps, meaning 2 seconds faster than the GoldTC. Of course, it has more power, but she said the handling is the same. But I think the difference, this car has a softer suspension. It's leaning more, I feel, and can hold the corner grip better. What we'll try now is to make the GoldTC, put some softer springs on it and see how the lap times go. Okay, at least both cars are gonna push each other to go faster. On the same battery pack, she's really getting used to the car, and now when she started it was around 8.1 second per lap. She's now brought it down to 7.5 average. It is a 4.5 turn motor with turbo and boost, set up for the big track in RC Addict. But it doesn't matter. If you just don't press it. You know, you push it as much as you can. So even in a small track, power is good. if you can control it. Pretty nice. So I have my work cut out. The Gold currently is about 0.6 seconds slower per lap now. I have to do something about it. Softer. Go with softer setup is I think the way to go. But for her, she says both have similar handling. I'm not sure if the power makes a big difference on the lap time. It probably does. At least on the straight alone, it will gain a few tenths. At least we're happy the Axon TC10 is fast even on a small track. Okay, hope that didn't break anything. Yep. She's not afraid to run modified. Power is okay. She can manage it. Alright, time to get to work. Alright, so this is the GoldTC, and without doing any changes, the track grip just came up in the last 1 hour. Our Axon currently is around 0.1 to 0.2 seconds per lap. On a 5-lap average, it was 0.2, but on a fast lap, it was 0.1, faster than the GoldTC. Right now, my driver feedback is at this speed level, at this grip level, she feels the rear is rolling too fast compared to the front. I expected that, and I will probably just go up in shock oil on the rear. I can understand that feedback. But it's at the moment, this car is more reactive than the Axon in terms of setup. So she's kind of having difficulty being more consistent, but it can go fast. Not bad for a TT01 based prototype. I think if she just gets more used to it, she might churn out faster laps than the Axon. It's also running a weaker motor, so we don't know yet if that's also a factor. But we're focusing more on driving feel and corner speed. So I'm happy both cars are running pretty fast before lunchtime. We are also running our non-toxic Gold traction compound, the latest formulation. I am going to start selling it, so for those in the Philippines who want to use what we're using now, it's 500 pesos for 100 milliliters or 120 ml. It's a tire cleaner and grip enhancer all in one. It cleans better than brake cleaner in my opinion, and then that's it. It gives the grip as well. Simple, right? Yeah, I think we're going in a positive direction. This car is better than the car that won the last race. I made some upgrades to it. It's now doing 7.6 rather comfortably. And now she's getting the timing. I spoke too soon. But that's what you need to do to go fast. You have to be on the limit be tight. All right, good. Just tired. That's a 7.6. We've done 7.5s.
7.6.
We basically matched the fastest lap of the Axon today.
7.6.
Pretty good.
7.7.
He says this is very tricky to drive because the rear is moving too much.
7.6.
So I'll have to go up in rear shock oil for next week. Alright, so I added more caster
7.8.
to smoothen out the steering.
7.8.
She did the same fast lap, 7.5.
7.7.
But I don't know if it's easier to drive. It looks smoother, but
8.0. 7.6.
but we're still stuck at 7.5 irregardless of caster.
7.6.
This is more caster.
7.6.
Ah, she's stuck.
7.6.
Ah, she's stuck at 7.6.
7.6.
She's losing energy. She's tired.
8.8.
So on my TT01, I can actually change the caster quickly.
7.8.
Oh, that hurts.
8.1.
That is a solid curb. I already
8.1.
bent one turnbuckle.
8.5.